Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm VelvettB, and thanks for joining me today on this quick build tip video where we're going to build double level spandrels and columns. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that, what the technique is behind that, and hopefully you can get creative yourselves with spandrels and columns and, do something funky. So what are we going to do today? Now, first off, we are going to make sure that we have move objects on. So you need to have that to be able to do this particular trick. So make sure you type that in, bb.moveObjectsOn. First up, you don't need any particular pack for this, just use what you've got. Absolutely fine, nothing specifically required for this particular trick. So I have like a basic house here. I'm just going to show you the technique behind it so you can sort of get creative with it yourself. So first off, I'm going to create our bottom level. So this is, I'm just going to use our square platform tool and extend that out. So basically I'm just creating a porch here. Now the big thing with this is that you can see there's an actual room when you create this porch level, and this is going to come into play in a minute. So pay attention to that whole room thing. So now we're going to add our columns. So whatever column you like, just evenly spread that out throughout your area. So I've got my I'm using 5 columns in this instance. So now what we're going to do is look at adding our spandrels. But before we do that, what we need to do is create rooms, because if you've never really used spandrels all that much before, that's this sort of ceiling beam looking item over here. What happens with spandrels is that they actually connect themselves to the outside of the room. So you can sort of see the grey outline through here. This is the outer area of the room, and this is what the spandrel attaches itself to when you're building. So to be able to do multiple level spandrels, you've actually got to make sure that your rooms are set up so you have multiple levels. So what we're going to do to create that multiple level is we're going to hit build ceiling, and then we're going to use the flat square flooring tool. We're going to then delete that ceiling. The reason for that is it creates like a double level if you don't do that. So we're going to delete it anyway. It just makes it easier in the end. So now we have this level here and this level here, so you can sort of see the room outline there. Well, that's what we've created. So now we are going to copy and place our columns on the next level up. So this is our level 2. So from there, we are now going to create our spandrels. So I'm using the ranch spandrel. So just click that along there and there, and you'll see it'll just go automatically into place. So we have our multiple level spandrels. What might happen is you'll see this here where it's all straight, but this has like a fancy corner piece, which is what we want showing, right, to be able to do this. So all you need to do is just click on the column, just a simple left click, and it actually brings the spandrel edge back out so that it is visible and it has, that cool decorative look to it. So what we're going to do now is simply remove this flooring that we put in place, and voila, we have a multiple level spandrels just like that. So you can create some really cool entrances and some really cool decoration on your walls, and you can do some really fancy things. So you can put it all together and have some fun with it. So have your rooms in place to be able to create your spandrels, and yeah, have fun with it. You can do this with porches in the middle as well. So use a platform tool, not the flooring tool for this part. Okay, so we're going to move this down. So what we're doing is just creating a second room and doing the same sort of thing as we did before. So again, delete that. And then you can add your fencing in here. And then we're just going to put our spandrel back along the edge of the porch there. So we've got like a little porch up the top and there on the bottom as well. So just to tidy up this little edge around the porch, make sure that you use the trim. So this is the exterior trim. Choose the color that's going to be closest to whatever you are using there. And that just covers up that little concrete area there. Then what you want to do is just add all in your decorative elements. So I've just decorated it with some horseradish stuff there, and hey, look at that, you've got multiple level spandrels with columns and a really cool look to your house. So you can do that with traditional builds, all sorts of builds, and yeah, just remember you've got to have your rooms in place and set up the way that you want it to create the spandrels and columns around it. I hope you guys enjoyed that particular tip, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.